Hello and welcome to another blog highlight video. I'm Isaiah Henkel with Cheeky Scientist. This week's blog is an excellent read. 5 common phrases PhDs say that will ruin informational interviews. So if you don't know what an informational interview is, it's where you interview someone to find out about their career path, the job they're currently in, how they transitioned into that job, and so on. So a great strategy for getting referrals is to set up informational interviews with people working at the companies that you want to work for. How do you do this? You get introductions to them through people in your network or the Cheeky Scientist Association if you're in it. And then you sit down, you elevate them as an expert by asking them questions. Now, most informational interviews turn into interviews because when somebody talks about themselves for a while, they're going to stop and start asking about you. It's the polite thing to do, and it happens all the time. And when they start asking about you, right, they're going to find out that you're looking for a job, and then they might offer to take your resume, give it to the decision maker at the company, the hiring manager for the next open position. Discussions of open positions that aren't even posted yet often come up. But what's the question today in today's blog? The question is, what should you not say? A lot of PhDs aren't used to setting up informational interviews. They don't know how to navigate them. One of the things you don't want to say, for example, is, I'm really struggling here, right? Or I've had just an awful time in academia, or my PI is very difficult to work with. Don't talk about your problems. It's going to come across as amateur, even too intimate, not professional. Instead, talk about what you're excited about, right? Look ahead to where you're going. You're excited about transitioning into industry so you can use your scientific knowledge or your engineering knowledge to help people, or to produce an actual tangible product, or to help develop new treatments. Okay, don't focus on the pain you're going through in the conversation. Focus on where you're going to. The second one is, here's my business card, right? Where you try to act very professional. You try to act like you're already working at a company. You try to be impersonal, too impersonal. Instead of having a conversation, you give your card and you tell them to contact you. The ball is in your court, not theirs. Right? You don't have a conversation and then give them your business card and expect them to go out of their way to find you a job or to go out of their way to contact you. Instead, you're attentive, you ask them questions, you be very, very interested in all the little details about their job. Whatever they want to bring up and talk about, listen, right? And then ask them politely if you can follow up with them. Ask them afterwards if there's anybody else that they could introduce you to who could talk more about the company or more about the position. There's 3 other things you need to avoid saying. They're all listed in this article. Make sure you read it. As always, remember your value as a PhD and start thinking and acting like a successful industry professional.